All right, thank you. Thank you for tuning in to check out what our parents are saying. My name is Matthew Kisiorek, the Assistant Director at CIP Berkshire. Today, I have Marjorie from North Carolina, who will be sharing some information about our students' journey in this CIP process. Marjorie's son is currently a graduate living student at CIP Berkshire. Welcome, Marjorie.
Hi, Matt. It's nice to be with you.
Yeah, so I have a few questions for you. So let's start with, how would you briefly summarize your student's experience at CIP Berkshire?
I would say that John has had a very positive experience. He really wanted to go there. When we came to visit, he thought the program looked perfect with what the admissions office had provided us, and also the students that he met and the staff members. And he was excited to go, and he loved it from the minute he got there, and he enjoys it. You know, there are ups and downs, there are challenges, but I think that's part of what he enjoys too, is that he is pushing himself to grow and better himself, and he really is happy there.
Yeah, and he's been here for a few years. How many years exactly?
I believe this is his 4th year there.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful journey watching him, progress through the program and just achieve his goals. What would you say is what dynamics has he faced?
I think that living on his own a little bit and having to manage things on his own. He's enjoyed living in the apartments with students, but also there've been challenges with that. You know, it's been the good and the bad. There've been some difficulties, but he's also learned how to advocate for himself and work with his roommates and you know, build friendships with the people that he lives with, like a normal college experience that I think he really wanted, to have friends and people that he could count on and call on. And that's been very rewarding for him. You know, learning how to cook and all that. I think he was a little tentative about that. He certainly likes to eat, but he was afraid of cooking. And he really sort of took that on and excelled with it. You know, his academic challenges, he has had a lot of support from people in the program, and that has been amazing, the way he has learned to advocate for himself at the school and also advocate for himself at Berkshire Community College. He, you know, is not afraid to talk to his professors, which is totally different from the way he was when he was at home. He would shrink away from that and talking to his teachers and asking for help. And I think that's a huge area of growth for him, particularly we've seen this year, for him to reach out to people and say, I need help, show me how to do this. And that's been incredible for me. It's still difficult, but I see him moving forward in a very positive way.
Yeah, and over the full, we've seen so much growth with John over his 4 years here, progressing in our regular program and then transitioning into our graduate living community, which is much less support because he has developed so grown so much within a short amount of time here. What would you say is most significant area of growth been?
I would say the overall confidence that comes with all of that, of being able to ask for help or leadership. And I think that the people at CIP, the students and the staff, have shown that they respect him and listen to his ideas. And so he's been very involved in leadership there, you know, on the student government, but also I think not necessarily in a formal role. He seems to want to nurture the other students and bring them along, you know, show them the ropes. And I think that that has been really rewarding to see him grow in that way.
Yeah, he's he's very remarkable, especially this year with all of the restrictions and things that are happening in the world today with COVID, supporting students and progressing with his academic and continuing to achieve his goals. So would you recommend CIP to other families?
I absolutely would. I mean, I found that the program has been good for him. You know, my relationship, I feel, with the people there, you, and the other staff members, everybody's responsive. Whenever I've had a concern or noticed something, somebody's gone to check on him or figured it out. You know, we've worked out problems. You know, not everything goes exactly the way I think it should, but in the end, I think, you know, people have been willing to listen to John, to me, and try to, you know, fix whatever it is we need to do for him. And that's remarkable to me. As a school teacher, I know how difficult that is to meet every student's needs all the time. It's really hard. You know, sometimes you just can't make it work. And that's an area of growth for people too, to realize that you can't fix everything. But I appreciate the communication that we have with everyone there. That has been very good. It's also, since he's so far away, that's been important for me to, you know, keep me informed, but I don't have to intervene. I love that part.
Yeah, and you know, John is further growing into his independence and becoming into a wonderful young adult, and have appreciated working with you over the years. And thank you for those kind words. And I think your son, John, during convocation last summer, said it right, that, you know, CIP is now part of his extended family, and that's what we are here. And you know, it shows.
Absolutely. And, you know, as a parent, I loved that when he said that. That made me feel like he was exactly in the right place and was very comfortable. You know, there's nothing worse than having your child unhappy. And I had a student, my older son went to a school where he was not happy for the first 2 years. So I know the difference. And that is very difficult. But John has loved it and has felt very loved there by the people. And the community is very wonderful too. It's just a great place for him.
Yeah. Well, thank you for all your kind words, Marjorie, and thanks for your time today. Have a great weekend, stay safe, and hope to see you in person soon.
Thanks. Same to you. Yes, I do. I hope to get back there soon.